Welcome back and prepare to be bedazzled, because today I'm going to be shining light on the number 2 reason appertaining why the land of Draconian slavery and Draconian oppression is a terrible place to live in. So what is this attributable to? Without further ado, without further delay, without further procrastination, allow me to demystify that answer to that inquiry right here and now. Lamentably, much to my dismay, much to my consternation, much to my chagrin, much to my grief, much to my agony, much to my agitation, much to my irritation, in the land of Draconian slavery and Draconian oppression. Slavery by evisceration fees is perpetrated against people who work real price sector jobs based on voluntary demand. In this controlled market economy, there are over 13,000 evisceration fees that are imposed by bureaucratic apparatuses, which people work real price sector jobs based on voluntary demand pay and do not receive anything for paying. In this controlled market economy, having over 13,000 evisceration fees that are imposed by bureaucratic apparatuses, which people work real price sector jobs based on voluntary demand pay and do not receive anything for paying, not only amplifies the cost of living, but also concomitantly reduces the standard of living for people who work real price sector jobs based on voluntary demand. When a person's standard of living is reduced, and it can adversely impinge on his quality of life. In this controlled market economy, having over 13,000 evisceration fees that are imposed by bureaucratic apparatuses, which people work real price sector jobs based on voluntary demand pay and do not receive anything for paying, renders it far more cumbersome for people who work real price sector jobs based on voluntary demand to be able to afford to attain a mediocre standard of living. In this controlled market economy, a person needs to have substantial wealth to be able to afford to attain his basic needs, such as a housing need and transportation need. In this controlled market economy, when people work real price sector jobs based on voluntary demand, pay evisceration fees that are imposed by bureaucratic apparatuses, they not only receive absolutely nothing for doing so, but also deplete the hard-earned money. By depleting the hard-earned money on paying evisceration fees that are imposed by bureaucratic apparatuses that they receive absolutely nothing for paying, it is also far more cumbersome for them to establish a sizable investment portfolio. People are all the more susceptible to succumbing to a destitute standard of living when an exorbitant amount of evisceration fees are perpetrated against them. People who work real price sector jobs based on voluntary demand are monetarily penalized for being productive and contributing to economic production. They are bereft out of their hard-earned fiat currency in the land of Draconian slavery and Draconian oppression as a result of a copious amount of evisceration fees being imposed against them that they receive absolutely nothing for paying. So to recapitulate, in sum, succinctly stated, the number 2 reason appertaining to why the land of Draconian slavery and Draconian oppression is a terrible place to live in is attributable to modern slavery in the form of an exorbitant amount of evisceration fees being imposed against people who are part of the real price sector workforce in the land of Draconian slavery and Draconian oppression. All forms of slavery should be abolished. All forms of slavery are immoral, reprehensible, and unvindicated. I hope that you deem this video to be riveting, captivating, mesmerizing, insightful, intriguing, engrossing, and amusing. I hope that you're entrenched in the unalloyed epicness. Thanks for watching. Have a blissful day.